Supreme Rising family. Supreme Rising. Supreme Beautiful Rising. Happy New Day. This is the day that we have made as a collective consciousness. So we must be rejoice and be glad in it. It is a beautiful day. I just wanted to start off the day in gratitude. Start off our rising in gratitude. Being thankful and grateful for our ability to be in this. Whoa, y'all can't. Ooh, y'all got to see this. Now, you know, I normally don't see this. This is the first I've seen this. Let me see if I can, hold on. I don't know if you guys can see it. Y'all see that? Now, wow, I have not seen Supreme Rising in Love and Peace. Supreme Rising. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make a U-turn. That stopped me dead in my tracks. It stopped me dead in my tracks looking at that. Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. I hope you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the sun is rising and setting at a different angle. So it's not rising anymore. So I don't know if you guys, I've been watching the sunrises and the sunset for a very long time, and it's not rising in the same location. It's rising more southeast, and it used to rise like straight east. Now it's rising more southeast, to which I'm thinking that the poles are shifting. It's changing, right? So that's another thing that you guys need to kind of somewhat watch out for in terms of the poles are shifting. There's a multitude of different things to let you guys know about the inverted aspect of being and all of the things that has been associated with it. They were talking about, just to give you an example, they were talking about how Egypt, it has the pyramids and blah, 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 Africa and this and that or whatever. When they're finding that on this side of the world, the United States, what we call the United States, there are more pyramids, there are more this, there's more that on this side of the world. So the true Eastern world would be the United States, and the Western world would have been Africa. So when you hear about the Eastern world, and they try to refer it to Africa, it really is the Western world, and the Western world really is the Eastern world. So when we look at our state of conditioning, we have been moving in an inverted experience. So if they told you it was north, it was south. If they told you it was south, it was north. So now that we're coming into the state of awareness of understanding, woo, here it is. I'm coming up close to it, y'all. Let me flip it again. Oh, my window, y'all. Oh, man. I know y'all can't see. Man, because I'm driving. Let me see if I can get over. I can't get over. Man, this thing's so pretty. I know y'all can see it a little bit. I know you can see it a little bit. This thing's so pretty. Excuse my wonder child. I don't go nowhere really to get no windshield wipers. But hold on. I want y'all to see this. So now just, the sun is at a 90, it's rising at a different angle. So this is basically showing you the poles are actually shifting. And so therefore we're going to start seeing many different changes, ecological changes and stuff like that. Where maybe, what used to be hot may get cold, what used to be cold may get hot. Or we're just going to see a lot of different, the invertedness is going to get back into its natural state of what was truly natural So that's what we are experiencing. Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen overnight? Nope. It's not gonna happen overnight, but it is happening in real time right now. So I'm trying to get to it, y'all. It ain't working because all of these trees and stuff in the way. But I think y'all get the gist of what it is that I'm trying to show you in regards to what it's looking like right now. I mean, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. So I don't know where you guys are at in the world, but if you want to go outside and look outside and see what you're seeing, but that's the sunrise. And the sun never used to rise on that side. It used to be dead center, like right there. And the sun and the moon rotates it. Oh, hi turtle, Zell. It's too early in the morning. I love you, bro, but it's too early in the morning. I mean, you on 100. You on 100 early. But yeah, let me see. I'm trying to get to it, but you guys are not. I don't know, but you can see it, but I don't think you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, because this thing here, it is gorgeous. Oh, there we go. There, we're getting there. Well, anyway, this is my turn, so I gotta turn. You guys, I gotta turn, but at least you guys got some, some of it. So, all right, so with that, I wanted to bring that to you guys' attention in terms of the pole shifts and different things that are transpiring, and the sun is now rising at a different angle, and so therefore, the transitioning of the inverted experience is commencing in real time right now. Another thing too that I want to bring to your attention is in terms of the anti-citizenship, whatever they call it. They are real heavy on that right now with everything. The next person to be indicted and persecuted is Dave Chappelle. Sacral and Socal Plus. Yes, it does. Yep, it does. It really truly does. The love and peace. Hey mama, how you doing? Supreme rising to you. Glad to see you. The next person is that is up for persecution now is Dave Chappelle with the Jewish community, saying that he's pushing anti-Semitism, whatever they call it, and that's just another ploy of them grasping for straws, because things are changing in regards to people we are becoming aware. Let me explain something to what I'm starting to get into a little bit. Something just said, okay, well, I haven't seen that documentary. Everybody keeps telling me to go and see that documentary, right? But for some reason, I'm waiting for an intuitive connection to it, because for me, the way I look at it is that I'm not really prone to names. I'm prone to energetic access spots or energetic access ports. And when I heard Judaism or anything relative to Judaism, which it's not necessarily called that, but nevertheless, that's the popular name for it. I just know that it is a frequency access that is within our genome, and the what connected it to what made me connect that value is the tribe of Solomon, right? So when you break down, Solomon is soul of man. What does soul of man come from? Solar, then man. So when you look at the soul of man, the tribe of Solomon, soul of man, right? So that right there just triggered something. When I heard that, that's what triggered me to let me know that that's a whole frequency, right? The tribe of Solomon, soul, our man. That just, that was what triggered me. But everybody was just like, you need to go look at it, listen to it or whatever. But what I'm coming to get the gist of, not this early truth hurts, please. It's too early. That's too early. You know, it's too early. I respect you and everything, and I respect your knowledge, but that's a lot right now. That's a lot. You know, so, you know, oh God. Well, anyway, y'all, as I was saying, what's happening right now, Dave Chappelle he's the next one on, and he was a neutral. He was really neutral. He's the next one to be persecuted. So with all of that being said, what we have to, I'm going to say this. It's another thing that's taking place too. The Pope and all of the world religious leaders are meeting in Mount Sinai. They're trying to revamp the 10 Commandments and put more universal law into the 10 Commandments, right? So there's a lot in terms of religion, because you got to remember the way that they inverted the experiences is through religion. Because what you have to realize is that we are energy, right? So when the inversion of the religion came into part and it reversed us energetically, right? The energy of us reversed the poles, right? It created a chain reaction of an inverted way of being, because we are energy, right? So, you know, right now they're now trying to revamp these religious laws because energetically we're changing. That's why things are changing around us energetically, because we are changing energetically. So as a result of that, now the one thing that had a stronghold over us was religion, or is religion to this very day. So right now they are on Mount Sinai, right? And they are trying to revamp the 10 Commandments. Now, what I'm going to say to you is this. As I've always said, there's a plethora of information that is out there to keep us separated, right? And you got some people that are very strong into you know, the Christianity. You got people that are strong in Judaism, you know, all of the Protestants, the Catholics, the Jews, and the Gentiles. That was built by design to keep us in this inverted experience. It's an energetic value that keeps the inverted experience active. So the only thing that I'm going to say with all that is transpiring right now in these now times is that we are going to have to, well, what I'm doing for myself, I'm blocking out everything pretty much. Because what's going on right now, even with this anti-Semitism and this and that or whatever, is that the Europeans stole our religion, right? Or they stole the illusion of being the chosen. And remember, I told you, I simplified it. I said, we are the heavens that came down onto this plane and allowed them to experience heaven through us, and in exchange we inherited their hell, right? So in the dualistic aspect of being, in order for them to experience heaven through us, we inherited their hell, right? So this is why. So when you look at a neuromelanated being and all of the atrocities that has transpired as a result of us being in this density and the dimension, is we inherited we inherited their hell. We inherited their hell because they are experiencing heaven through us, because we are the energetic force, or the hierarchy of energetic value that is connected to the heavens, that has the divinity, that had the ability to bring to descend our essence or frequency into this plane for them to have an experience. I think once we get to understand who we are energetically and how all of this inversion takes place, then we'll begin to understand the domino effect of what is transpiring and what it is that they're trying to maintain. That's why I say, if we don't understand that, if that doesn't put you into your power, then you're not going to really realize what's going on around you. Like I said, I don't all this stuff that even, I don't move into that space with everything. I'm moving from within, and what is accessing a part of me, energetically, within my own knowing, within my own being. So, like, as I said, it's two things that are majorly going on right now. And as I say, all of the world leaders are moving. They're from the word on the curb is that, and you could go into YouTube and they paused the live, family. People are actually, hold on. People are actually doing YouTube videos about it, right? They're doing YouTube videos about this Mount Sinai gathering and everything, and they're trying to reposition energy. So when you see them gathering like that, and all of the world religious leaders are moving into Mount Sinai, which is symbolic, right? It's the symbolism of it. A lot of people think that maybe they're actually on Mount Sinai. All of that is allegorical and symbolic for a ritualistic. So it's basically, they're speaking in code. They're going to ritualistically become in tune with universal law through religion to try to keep us in an inverted energy, right? Because they understand the inverted aspect of us is what promotes, or the energy from the inverted aspect of us is what allows them to experience the heavens on this plane, or to maintain an illusion. And so you guys got to really, really listen, because the rituals don't stop. That's basically it. It's not stopping. They don't want to lose power, and there's an understanding that our energy creates all of this, right? That's why their fight is so hard with anybody that's touching base on the Jewish, because the Jewish religion is a stolen identity, right? It's stolen. They stole it, but in essence, they are experiencing. They don't want us to know, because they are experiencing their heavens through us. They are experiencing their heavens through us, and in the inverted in the inverted aspect of it, we inherited their hell, right? They are the true destinies to be in the hell, because they are the lower self. They are the expression of the lower self, and the higher self descended into the lower self. So the heavens descended unto the earth, or the heavens descended into the hell, right? So out of love, we allow them to experience the heavens through us, and in essence, we inherited their hell, and they want to keep that momentum going. So anytime anybody talk about the Jews, because the Jews or anything or relevant to it, it's a stolen identity. So that's why anybody that try to talk about it, they're going to try to attack them, because they don't want nobody to know that it's they stole our identity, or they're living a facade. They're living an energetic facade, which is still synonymous to them living through us in a heavenly state of being, or in a position of power. But it's all illusionary. It's not the truth. So that's why they're trying to stop everybody from talking about Judaism and Jews and all this other kind of stuff, because it accesses portals within our being. It allows us to emit a different frequency. It raises our frequency. It raises our state of awareness, because we are energetic beings, and these things, because the thing of it is that even if you are not aware of Judaism, or that it's a stolen identity, or it's an identity that they're facilitating energetically through us to utilize to maintain power, there's still a part of you, because you are energy, that will be affected by it, whether you are in this awareness or not, because you are energy. So if I get the gist of understanding what it is, and then another person get the gist of understanding what it is, and the energies come together with that understanding and emit a frequency out into the ethers, or the atmosphere, or the cosmic, or whatever you want to call it, then you're still going to be affected by it, even without a state of awareness, and still be activated, because you're energy. And we don't understand the domino effect with energy, right? That's the thing that they try to keep us asleep over, because all we see ourselves is just in the material state of being, but we're far much more greater than that. And so that's why anybody that's black that get in a public platform that talk about Jews or this and that or whatever, they're gonna shoot it down, because it's a portal, it's a gateway, it's a what they call it, it's a Stargate, basically, right? It's a Stargate that gives you access or state of awareness of who you are. It emits a different frequency, and then that's how you start seeing the sun rising and setting 90 degrees from its original state, because it's shifting the poles. There are other things that are too shifting the poles, but we are too shifting the poles because of our energetic stability that is coming along as a process of this awakening, right? And until you start seeing yourself as energy, vibration, and frequency, knowing yourself in the power, understand that the Jews is trying to suppress this knowledge because it's a stolen identity, but more on the compassionate level, they are experiencing the heavens through us, because we are the true soul of man. Solomon, tribes of Solomon, we are the true souls of man, and the souls of man is a Stargate. It is a Stargate, and they don't want us to recognize that, because then it places in another different energetic field, energetic value, and it just unlocks. It just looking like at a computer, just unlocking and lighting up, right? They don't want you, so that's why they're shooting down. So Dave Chappelle is under scrutiny now for whatever the reasons are. As I said, they're the ritualistic value of them, the Pope and the world religious leaders going to Mount Sinai. You could go on YouTube, and people are doing a whole lot of YouTube videos about it, to know that is commencing, just to suppress you guys again, just to suppress us again. Trying to figure it out, trying to be more compliant with universal law, trying to move into a forgiveness state. So that kind of runs in synonymous to what Farrakhan was saying, that, are we really going to want to allow them back into our heart space? And when he says heart space or heart chakra, that's just another energetic point. That was how they garnered access, is through the heart chakra, right? Or the energetic point of what we know, the heart chakra. So that was their gateway, to enter into the heavens, right? Or to experience the heavens. So when you begin, to speak metaphysical, and begin to understand points of energetic entry, right? Then you get why they're suppressing us so much energetically, because that's access. That's how you get through. You get through portals. You get through certain energetic fields by having the access, right, to it. Right? Energetic access. And not everybody has access to the portal. So in order to get access to the portal, you have to go through a portal that has access, or you have to be carried through a portal that has access. And the neuromelanated being have these accesses. This is why I say it's never been about religion. It's been about energy points and the access to it. There are certain genomes within our being. I gotta go. I am late. Damn. There are certain energetic, so like I said, through us garners the access. All right, y'all. So I'll talk about it later. I gotta get inside. I'll talk about it later. But I want you guys to understand, so you guys can go online and realize that the Pope and all of them is good morning. The Pope and all of them is they are setting it up for if they're not already meeting. I think the meeting started yesterday, believe it or not, on the 13th, and they're trying to get together in terms of recreating the 10 commandments. Now that is what they put out there for public consumption, but have a level of spiritual discernment, because all they want us to do is wrap our minds around it to harvest energy for certain things that they're ritualistically doing behind the scene. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta get inside. I love you all. Later. Hey, Mama, how you doing?